Our regular host, Steve Walling, is out today. He took a well-deserved day off, and he's from North Fork. And we have some North Fork guests, right? You're both from North Fork?
Yes.
Gay and Joanne. Mm-hmm. And you're with the art gallery?
North Fork Art Gallery.
North Fork. Where is that?
It's at the old mill site,
okay.
which is now the CDC building.
CDC building, I know right where that is. And what's that road through there?
That's the Scenic Byway.
Scenic Byway. My uncle lives up there, Al Heath, I don't know, by Powerhouse Road or something. Okay. I'm sure every person in North Fork knows every person.
Yeah, right, right.
Think that.
You would think, there's so, handful of us that show up when you're driving through, but we're hidden everywhere.
Hidden everywhere. And why are there so many artists and good musicians up there? I don't know why there's
it's a beautiful place to live.
Is that it?
Yeah,
but there's a concentration
and inspiring, up there. Yes. Yeah, we have an abundance of fabulous artists. In fact, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
Now, does it snow there? Can you always?
Sometimes.
Can you always get out?
Right. Oh, sometimes we have, maybe 3 or 4 days when we can't get out.
Wow, that'd be so exciting.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah.
It's exciting for us in Fresno if we even saw snow.
Well, it's only an hour away.
Only an hour away.
Yeah, come visit. Right.
Anyway, go ahead. Tell me what we're going to talk about today.
Well, specifically we're going to talk about our art, which is going to be exhibited. We're both photographers. Oh. And there's another photographer and a watercolorist also. At the North Fork Art Gallery, and we're going to be open on the weekend of September 30th, October 1st, and 2nd for Sierra Art Trails, which is an incredible event up in the mountains.
And that won't be just your gallery, but several?
It's over 100 different artists showing in the whole mountain area, from Mariposa to Corso to North Fork and up in Oakhurst.
I always think of Mariposa and North Fork the opposite directions, but
exactly.
Is there a connection, or how close are they?
Well, it's about 45-minute drive
between the two.
Yeah.
Oh well, that'd make a great day or a great weekend.
Exactly, and that's why the catalog, which is the ticket for. Can they see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is the ticket. Okay, that's fine. We'll get that later.
You're right in front of your face. Sorry.
Which is the ticket for the whole weekend. And inside the catalog is a sample of every one of the over 100 artists that will be exhibiting, as well as a map. Each artist has an individual number, and there's a map for each of the areas that are covered by Sierra Art Trails. So,
and there's examples of the art.
Of each piece of art. Every artist has one example. Some have several.
Now, are these at their homes, or are these at all galleries?
Some galleries, some studios, some open space of commercial businesses.
This is really an incredible book in itself, just to have the pictures in this book.
Exactly, yes. Many people do buy it just for the pictures every year. But if you sit down with it ahead of time, it gives you the advantage of knowing exactly which artist you really want to see, and
I imagine you can't go to
all
of them.
No, I wouldn't suggest it, because then you miss the opportunity to talk with the artists, which is one of the things so attractive about Sierra Art Trails. The artists themselves will be there the entire day, each of the 3 days, if they're open for all 3.
Okay. Now, and Joanne, you're going to have art?
Well, Gay will be representing our gallery as the featured artist in the Art Trails book. But the other 3 of us will also be there with our art.
Did you guys send in some art, or we didn't find that?
Yes.
Do you have that?
I brought a couple of little books I've put together with my photos. Okay. And so just kind of give an idea of the sort of photography that I do. I like to specialize.
A little higher. There.
Good.
I like to specialize in what I call secret Sierra sites, SIGHTS, which also could be SITES.
I don't know, play on words.
And these are so numerous throughout our area. The North Fork area is just amazing. For instance, these 2 photos were taken literally in my backyard. I live up in an area called Cascadel Woods, which is higher than the town of North Fork.
So you have a little more ice and a little more snow.
Yeah.
Just a little, yeah.
Yeah, enough to enjoy it without getting overwhelmed by
And when
it.
you take these photos, is it just a snap, or do you ever set up and are you there all day just to get one photo?
Actually, that happens occasionally. I was out cross-country skiing in my neighborhood one winter day and just happened to catch the most amazing sunset, and I just
Just happened to be
just
there at the
kept
right place at the
shooting
right
until
time.
it was finally gone. And each scene is a little different than the next because, you know, the colors change.
Yeah, I used to read about Ansel Adams setting up and being there all day waiting for his thing. It's different now, though, because you're digital. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and you don't worry about wasting film or spending hours and hours in the lab developing and things like that.
Well,
so.
that's not exactly accurate because we do all of our developing digitally in the computer
Great.
afterwards.
Okay.
There's always work to do, even the most perfect picture.
There's always something.
There's something that, because the camera's not as good as the human eye.
And you do that with Photoshop? Or?
With a number of different programs. I
programs.
use 5 or 6 different
my
programs.
goodness. Now, tell me when this is going to happen, the whole,
Yes, that was
what's it called, Sierra
Sierra Art Trails.
Art Trails?
Yes.
And this
and
is once a
it's-
year?
Yes, it's every year, the first weekend in October.
Okay.
So the first weekend in October starts September 30th this
Okay.
year. So
Okay.
as you can see, if you get a close-up of that,
So if any of the days
It's-
in October?
no, it's September 30th, October 1st and 2nd.
Okay.
And it's from 10 to 6.
How many years has this been going on?
This is our 15th year, I believe.
Is
Yeah.
it drawing larger and larger crowds?
Yes. People come from all over the country. Some people come from out of the country. We have phenomenal artists of every kind you could think of. We have sculpture, we have jewelry, we have glass, we have pottery, photography, watercolor, oils, acrylics, and things you've never thought of.
Okay. Now, if people from the valley here, now we're watched all over the world because this goes out on the World Wide Web. And
So
we get,
come to Sierra Art Trails next
Yeah.
year if you haven't had time to plan for
But
this.
even now, make reservations for next year for
Exactly.
accommodations. But if you're from the valley, which is where 90% of our viewers are from, you could make it a day drive.
Exactly.
You don't have to stay up there, but there's probably still some accommodations.
Oh, yes.
You could either even
Yeah.
stay in Yosemite and come down, or
No, you wouldn't. Well, you wouldn't
That'd
want
be
to
too
stay
far?
in Yosemite, no,
That'd be a little too
because you'd probably stay in Oakhurst or North Fork has some very quaint little
Or
bed and
Mariposa.
breakfasts, or Mariposa, depending on which direction you're coming
or
from.
even Coarse Gold. Or,
So right, so people coming up from the valley find it convenient to come to stop at the light at O'Neill's,
O'Neill's.
which is Road 200, and turn right and come to North Fork. We have some artists exhibiting in town at Slim's,
Okay.
which is a coffee shop, and has some very good food. And then they would come to us at the CDC building, and then we have one more artist showing up in Cascadel.
Okay.
And that's all on the map, so real easy to follow. And then you just continue on past Bass Lake. There's some artists exhibiting there, and into Oakhurst, and follow on down. There's many artists
and
exhibiting.
that same road
right
goes
in-
all the way to Mariposa?
No, that you're on 41 then, and you would turn right at the light in town there onto 49 and go to
Okay.
Mariposa. So it's a big loop.
Now, is there a website for this?
Yes, and I'm sorry that I didn't prepare for that in advance.
That's all right.
Go ahead and talk, and I'll find it.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Joanne.
that it's probably sierraarttrails.com.
And yours is all photography, Joanne?
Yes, it is. And actually, I'm kind of the low-tech photographer of the group.
Yeah.
I depend on my little point and shoot,
Yep.
shock-proof, dust-proof, that
Yep.
goes with me everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm a skier, I'm a hiker, I kayak, I sail.
So you're out
on the
in
lakes,
nature, and
I'm
when
out in
something pops
nature.
up, you are...
Ready for it.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do, they're signaling me, we're going to find the web address, we're going to add it, we rebroadcast, we'll rebroadcast this a bunch of times before the event, so people
Great.
see it. And we'll add the web address in there.
So
And
it'll
we'll,
be sierraarttrails.com.
sierraarttrails.com, that's
That's
easy.
easy.
Sierraarttrails.com. And we're going to find the pictures you put in, we're going
Please.
to attach them to this interview too.
Great.
And so as we rebroadcast a few times, they'll get the full picture. sierraarttrails.com. If you didn't get the information or you can't find it, or a lot of people watch us at work and they can't stop and write everything down. So just call us later at Central Valley Talk and we will tell you how to reach them, sierraarttrails.com. We'll give you phone numbers. We'll tell you how to get to the book or buy it. How can they
Right.
buy it in advance?
Right.
At the website?
They can buy it in advance. If they're online, it will have a list of all of the stores. There are a few down here in the valley. There are ones all along, and Stellar Gallery is our central point. And by the way, today from 4 to 8 is our reception. You can see every one of the artists' samples at the Stellar Gallery, which is right on Route 41. As you pass through Oakhurst, as though you were going to Yosemite, it will be on your left when you're almost out of town. And if you look up Stellar Gallery, STELLAR Gallery in Oakhurst, you can get directions.
Yeah, and just in Fresno or Visalia, wherever you are, head north on 41. You hit Oakhurst in maybe 45 minutes. Just at the other end of Oakhurst.
Right.
Stellar Gallery's on the left
Yes,
side.
there's a whole gallery row with multiple galleries
Yeah,
there.
look for Stellar, and that'll be the center of it.
And again, the time for the reception today?
This reception is from 4 to 8 today.
Is that free to go to?
Yes, absolutely. Please
And there's a
come.
potluck,
And there's yes, there'll be
food?
some snacks. There's going to be music. It's a really nice afternoon, and you can see all of the artists' work.
Okay, very good. Central Valley Talk, they say there's nothing to do in Fresno in the Valley. There's too much to do. And this is $20.
Yep.
$20
For two people.
For two people.
Two
Oh, my
people for
goodness.
3 days.
Yeah. We're going to be back with more Central Valley business right after this.